Some new numbers tonight putting into focus the sense of frustration so many people in Michigan are feeling.
Whether it's the price of basic necessities or the state of the roads which we drive on, or the level of concern is high either way, and it's fueling much of the discussion at the Mackinac Policy Conference up on Mackinac Island. Devin Skillion made the trek up I-75. He joins us live now with more on what this new poll says about our state and our nation. Devin, good evening.
Yep. Hey there, KG. You're right. As the annual policy conference gets underway here, the state's political and business leaders trying to tap into what's on the mind of Michiganders and, of course, specifically Michigan voters. They commissioned a poll here that just happened to be through our pollster at Local 4, Richard Zuba of the Glenn Gariff Group. And even though there are a million issues swirling around, the biggest, well, I'm hardly the first to say, it's the economy, stupid.
They're holding Joe Biden far more accountable for inflation than they are Governor Whitmer.
There are several disconnects clear in the mood of Michiganders as we enter the summer of 2022. Clearly, a large majority of those polled believe as a nation, the United States is headed in the wrong direction. Nearly 70% feel that way. But they seem to feel better about the state at the moment. Only 50% believe Michigan is moving in the wrong direction, a 20-point swing. The poll asked about the issue that Michiganders see as the most critical, and it is the economy and inflation. A third see that as the most important, well ahead of infrastructure and even Roe v. Wade. But here's another disconnect. Despite that, when asked about how they were doing financially, while 28% said they're worse off, 71% say they're either better off or the same.
One of the numbers we found was that 50% of those who are 18 to 29 have shifted jobs since COVID hit. There's this great, realignment occurring in the workforce because there's a lot of job opportunities right now.
Important to point out, the poll was taken before the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, and Zuba notes the fluidity of issues like guns and abortion as we head toward the midterms.
There's two interesting cross currents coming here. One is inflation, and one is the potential of Roe v. Wade. And now we can add, I think, the Texas shooting and gun laws. And how these cross currents play with independents is really going to decide how these elections look.
Well, it's fascinating, isn't it, to see so many people worried about the economy and yet so many people who seem to be saying they're doing fine, which is really fascinating given the high price of gasoline, the high price of groceries right now that are vexing so many Michiganders. Kimberly, Jason, back to you.
It really is. Okay, Devin, and we'll speak to you all this week as you're up there in Mackinac. We appreciate it very much. Jason.